come to an area that we've never been before called Geumho-dong. We're meeting Kris's mom here at the Tamburins pop-up store because she made a reservation and we could not. So we decided that we would come at the time that she reserved to just kind of meet up and see if Kris and I can go take a look around. They rented out this entire building for their fragrance launch. Very interesting location, I think, for this kind of a store, but we haven't come to Seongdong-gu in a long time. I'm excited to be here and to see Kris's mom, of course. Look at how cute they are taking photos. Super pretty. So the entire space was really focused around the huge sculpture that they have encased in the middle of it, which is super cool. The first level, which was actually the basement level, just sort of showed the feet of the sculpture and was actually a really small and immersive space. It had a lot of white noise and like sounds and stuff going on. And I think I smelled the fragrance the most there. So that was really cool that the first space really took you into the fragrance Camo. The main fragrance, Shamo, Camo. They kept calling it Camo, but it's spelled with a CH. I think that's sort of like the main fragrance, and that was the name of the space, and I'm sure that that's what we were smelling down there. And then the second level, which is actually just the ground floor, was sort of like the knees and torso of the sculpture, and actually had a huge screen with a film on it, a concept film for the fragrance with Jennie, and she looked so good. She did so amazing. It was super cool to see. They actually had the big candle displayed that I believe also smells like Hamo and is shaped like the sculpture, and it was a lot bigger than I thought. And then you go upstairs once more. On the third floor was where you actually got to really sample the fragrances. They had them all laid out. They had like the smaller version of the candle and showed all the different gift sets and stuff that they sell, and then the head of the statue. So it was super cool to walk up and have a different experience for each portion of the sculpture. And then the top final floor was just an observatory area, which I actually really liked because you could not only look down at the sculpture and just see the space and everything, but there was also a lot of windows and like an outdoor area where you could actually look at the view of the neighborhood, which I enjoyed because, like I said, I've never been here before. So overall, it was a super fun experience. I'm glad that we got to go, thanks to Kris's mom. And now I think we're gonna walk around and maybe hit a cafe as well and just explore here a little bit. So we decided to stop by this cafe. It's called Aufglet in Korean. Oh, that's how it's written in Korean. And they're famous for croffles, I think. And I'm very excited because I also haven't had a coffee all day today. This cafe was super hip and cool. There's like a basement with this really narrow, low staircase that you walk into, and then it's like a whole nother huge room down there that feels very secluded and private. And yeah, I just like it a lot, and like dark and just cool. So the croffle was so good. That was genuinely, I think, the best croffle I've ever had. It was so chewy on the inside, like top, and then the ice cream was insane. It was gooey and delicious. The coffee was okay, but yeah, I would definitely love to come back here. Honestly, there were a lot of other people flooding in here with big Tamburins flyers, and it seems like a pretty popular spot, but I'm just very surprised that this is here as well. There's even another cafe across the street. I think it's called Space Rasa. That looks very kind of monochrome and futuristic. And then as soon as I walk outside, I see a lady selling yogurt out of one of the big carts, and that's like a very old thing that I don't get to see often. So yeah, it's just been really cool. I can tell that we're definitely like in the Seongsu area because it very much has that vibe of like an old neighborhood with a few hip places. But now we're gonna go to Kris's mom's area and look around a little bit there before just spending the rest of the day with her. And now we're in the Seoul Forest area. I haven't been here in so long. This is where Kris's mom lives. And it's really nice, especially because it's autumn and the trees have changed color. And the weather is so nice today. It's actually not that cold at all. Taking a nice walk was much needed after the cab ride here.
The cab ride was horrible.
The cab ride was so bad.
Wow.
It's always pretty bad, but that one was special. I told Kris that at this point, even just seeing them pull up cacao tea on their phone just gives my body a reaction. I get so sick. There's quite a lot of people out. I think this is probably like a fall activity for people too. Walking through Seoul Forest.
My mom said those people over there, they're tourists.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know why they're all here as a group.
Because it's fall and it's pretty.
I guess it could be kind of like Central Park. This might be one of the biggest parks
in Seoul. It's very nice and very, very big. There's gachi over there. I could spot gachi from a mile away.
That is like a mile away.
You see it?
Barely, that's a fat one.
Yeah, I know. Hey, girlfriend. Hey. I almost feel like this is the closest I've ever been. There's another one. I think there's so many here because it seems like they're digging things up. So there's probably a lot of exposed bugs now. I forgot how many gachi lived here. This is where I discovered my love for gachi. It's where I saw gachi for the first time because Kris lived in this area for a while as well. So before we got our own place, we always stayed near Seoul Forest. There's like a gachi pigeon party over there. Where's Kris? He's filming the yellow trees. Babe, can you get a shot of that gachi pigeon party that's happening over there? And in Korea, gachi are a sign of good luck. So a lot of good vibes in the forest. Is Kris hanging out with pigeons?
They're so fat.
They're so fat. They're well fed.
They're very well fed.
Oh. I love that noise. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy right now. You have no idea. I could live here.
You're gonna need a lot of money.
Oh. I'm gonna need a lot of bird food.
Your choice is Acro, Galleria.
Oh, if I actually live here?
Yeah.
Oh, I just meant I'm gonna like sleep in the park and live with the pigeons and the gachi. That's what I meant.
There are cats around here too.
There's so many cats around here. I miss Seoul Forest a lot. I didn't realize. Like, listen to the bird sounds. I could just listen to this audio all day.
That looks like a giant bench over there.
Yeah, it is. It's like a giant picnic table. Oh yeah, it's huge. Hey, way up there. You can have a picnic? And it's just extra hilarious because of your outfit. Normally people with this kind of outfit would be all in like DDP taking outfit shots. But here we are at the giant picnic table in Seoul Forest. Wow, now it looks extra big. Yeah.
Did I start a line?
Yeah, he started a photo line.
There's a line.
That's so funny.
Trendsetter.
Yeah, he is a trendsetter.
Trendsetter or whatever.
It's the outfit, I'm telling you. They're like, man, that cool person. There's a bunch of kids screaming over there. Must be having a field trip or something. Not everyone having a picnic here. I want to have a picnic here. I always want to have picnics. It's a beautiful park day. I kind of want to have a picnic. I'm literally constantly suggesting picnics to the point that one year for Christmas, I bought like us a collective gift for us as a couple, a picnic basket. And then we ended up returning it because I thought it was like black on the inside, but it ended up being like navy blue and not our vibe. But anyway, that was like 3 years ago and we still haven't bought a picnic basket. I'm always suggesting that we eat outside. Half the time I do just bring stuff and just sit on a bench and eat outside. But how cute is it to have a little picnic basket set up with your friend? 하고 싶어. But yeah, I had a really fun day exploring Geumho and visiting Seoul Forest again. Like I said, I've never been to the park during the fall. This is my first fall in Seoul, as I'm sure I've said in literally a million videos. But I just can't get over how beautiful it is. But I am glad that I got to show you around the Tamburins pop-up because it was super, super cool. Thank you for watching and I'll talk to you later.